Hello everybody, and welcome to Just One More Bag. This is Mandy, and I want to thank you for joining my channel. If you get a moment and you like to watch content on luxury bags, luxury travel, wine, and Yorkies sometimes too, I'd really appreciate it if you take a moment to like and follow my videos and posts. It helps me out, it really means a lot to me, and will entice me to keep doing videos like this. Today, I would like to share with you an Hermes unboxing. It's not a bag, some accessories. If you guys have seen a couple of my other videos, you will see that I did just recently unbox my beautiful Rose Sakura Picotin 18 with palladium or silver hardware. I did add a couple of twillies, very pretty, just to help protect the handle. If you get a moment and you have not yet seen my unboxing, please take a moment to check it out. I will try to link it here as well to make it easier for you. My wonderful sales associate reached out to me and said that she had a couple things that I might be interested in checking out, being that I did just buy my Picotin. So I asked my husband if we could take a ride down to go check them out today, and this is where we ended up. So without further ado, I'll get right to it. The first item is actually just a little lipstick. When I did buy my Picotin, she gave me a couple samples. I'm someone who has a lot of allergies and I can only use certain makeups. Otherwise, I break out. I did one of those tests where they put the needles in your arm, and the allergist actually told me I was allergic to everything. So I was grateful that I had the opportunity to try out some of the samples first. So this is from the Rouge Hermes Silky Lipstick. It is in the color Beige Tan. And for me, it worked out really nice. It stayed on a long time. I would like to look into a lip liner, but for now, just having the lipstick was working perfectly fine for me. Outside of the white box, it just comes in this little orange box. And then you see the tube is protected in a little dust bag looking device essentially. And here we come to the actual tube of lipstick itself. It has a pretty little branding on the top. And this is the color. So I will be wearing that going forward. Like I said, it was just a very beautiful neutral color. I don't like anything to be too intense. It does actually have a nice little magnetic top, so if it does go in your bag, it can definitely feel secure. Personally, for me, I'm gonna put it in upside down in here just for that added protection so that it doesn't potentially ruin the bottom of my bag. So item number one, we have two more things. The next item, I know this is why she really reached out to me, because I was talking to her about a couple pieces the other day. I actually did purchase a Rodeo Pegasus PM charm. She had it in the color taupe, and unfortunately I brought it home and I just really thought about it and I decided that it wasn't really for my bag. I wanted something in the gray colors to complement my twillies. The twillies are actually like a blue, pink, and a tannish color with some black and white mixed in. I just didn't feel that the taupe would be a very nice complement. I thought it would be a little bit too dark, so I did return that. And I was a little nervous, you know, oh, are they going to be upset with me? But I figured, you know, no matter what, I just wanted to be honest. I don't want to purchase things that I don't really want, I'm not going to use. It doesn't make sense. So I asked her to please keep an eye out for that. So hopefully we'll see an unboxing for that soon. But on to the next item. Some of you may have an idea what this is. If you're familiar with the brand, they have very nice tissue paper here. It's very solid. And it is a nice card holder in Rose Sakura as well to complement my bag. So this is the Calvi Duo Compact Wallet, again in the Rose Sakura. And it's pretty basic, you know, it's more of a quiet luxury type of piece. You can't see that it's branded with anything, just the pretty pink. Then you open it up, it has a snap. Here we have this side for card placement. And this side has a little snap so that you could put your bills or a little bit of change if you wanted. Then it closes. It does say Hermes Paris here, and then it closes back up. So for me personally, I noticed I have definitely gotten away from larger wallets. I have been using some smaller size wallets, and I've really gone down to card holders even, and not really used wallets lately, just kind of carrying what I really need to. I do still have a couple of my big wallets, but I may consider passing them on soon to someone who's going to get more use out of them, because right now they're just looking nice in my closet and I'm just not using them as much. As I said, I'm definitely trending more towards the smaller card holder style. So as you can see, again, this is the Rose Sakura, so it does match. I believe this is also in the Clemence leather, but I would have to double check that. So it will complement my Picotin very nicely, fit in easily. So I'm very excited to use this. I couldn't wait to unbox it and wanted to make this video so that I could share it with you guys and get some use out of it right away. So while my husband and I were there, I did ask them if they had anything else that would potentially complement my bag and my wallet. I am somebody who does like to match. My sales associate did send me a picture of a different wallet initially when we went in there, and it was not Rose Sakura. It was more of it was Mauve Sylvester, which is very close and a beautiful color. I would love to have a bag in that color someday down the line. Hopefully one would be offered to me, and I would definitely purchase it again. I think it's beautiful, but I am someone who does like to match, and my husband kind of agreed. We were holding both up. I did like the style of the other wallet a little bit better, I think, but you know, because this was just a little plain. However, this does really meet my needs for what I want, and it matched in color. So it was the best choice for me. So I am very excited to use this. And then moving on to the last item. Again, I'm sure many of you who watch the Hermes unboxings probably have an idea of what this item is, as it is a very popular item, but this is a first for me. All right. And yes, it is a pair of shoes. And the Hermes shoes do come with very nice dust bags. What color do you guys think this is? I did look at a couple different pieces. Probably a bit of a surprise, excuse me. This is the blue broom color, and I apologize if I am pronouncing that wrong. I am trying to work on my pronunciation of these names, but you know, again, it is something I'm working on. So I did ask if they had anything in Rose Sakura. I actually asked when I purchased my Picotin, and then I asked again today. However, they don't. They do have more of a lavender color, and I apologize, my sales associate did not share the name of that color with me, so I don't know what it is. And then today they did have a new a new lizard design. However, it still didn't match exactly. So I did have a pair of pink shoes from Louis Vuitton that do match my bag perfect. So when my husband and I were looking at the shoes, since they didn't have something that matched, I said, you know, I already have these shoes. Why don't we look for something else? And he didn't really care for the lizard. Honestly, I'm not huge on exotics. Personally, I'm not going to say never, maybe someday, but it's not something that I generally go towards. I do like more leather bags or canvas bags. I like canvas bags primarily because I do think it's a little easier to take care of. I am someone who uses my bags in all scenarios. I do not baby them. You know, I am really nervous about having the Picotin specifically, of having it in the rain, but we'll see how that goes. So here is the blue broom. and they are size 38.5. Normally I wear a size 8. However, these are a half size larger for me. It seemed actually they fit a little better. I had heard before from some other content creators that you generally want to size up when you buy Orons. However, I asked my sales associate today. She said, no, that's not necessarily true. They didn't have a 38 or a size 8, so she had the 38.5 for me to try. And actually, when I put it on, it fit for me, so I went with them. So I'm excited to wear these. It is getting towards the end of August here, so our summer season's coming to an end. I can probably wear these through October, but you know I have all next year as well. So I am excited for these. So I am curious if any of you guys do have any of these pieces, how they're working out for you. I haven't really seen many people use the Hermes makeup line, so I am curious to hear what others have to say. If you guys have this lipstick and you like it, please give me some feedback if it's working out well for you. One thing I did want to share, as I mentioned, I do have a lot of allergies. And one thing that is difficult for me is perfume for sure. And I did try a sample of a different perfume from my associate last time. She did say that they have a perfume that is not as harsh. She did say, I believe it's alcohol free, and gave me a sample. Now, I apologize, I cannot read the name of this right now. I'll try to hold it up for you to see. You guys probably don't know this about me yet, but I actually did lose a good portion of my vision in my left eye earlier this year. It's not something that I was born with. I actually had surgery in March of 2025. And unfortunately, as a result of my surgery, I had a stroke in my brain and a stroke in my eye, which did cause that permanent vision loss. So sometimes when I am trying to read things like this, it is a little bit difficult, so I do apologize. I will definitely look into this name and sharing it with you guys a little better for the next video, and also let you know how it works out for me and what I think of the scent. But again, just for other people who have allergies, I did want to share this information, so hopefully it could help someone out. If you have not yet watched my Picotin unboxing, please take a moment to go ahead and do that. And again, please also like, subscribe, and comment on my videos so that it will help me out and give me some insight onto what you guys like, and to do a couple more videos. I will have another Hermes unboxing. There is one more piece that I have to share with you guys, so stick around and hopefully you'll see that soon. Again, thank you for spending some time with me. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.